Hey everybody, it's Christina. It's the Fat Ass Cancer Bitch coming to you from the Cozy Writing Cottage here in Sandwich, Massachusetts. It is Saturday, September 23rd, and it is the autumnal equinox, which arrived this morning at 2:50. So I'm here in the Cozy Cottage. It's a gray, rainy day outside, my very favorite. The heater is on. I have my Zero Fucks candle. Smells like you have none left to give, which is true. To set the lovely mood. And I'm going to talk about tomatoes this week as well as breast cancer, which comes up again. Well, it comes up all the time because 1 in 8 women get it. And we are about to enter October, Pinktober to some of you, where you may have noticed at the supermarket that there's actually the pink ribbon on lots of products. And I will ask you now, and I'll ask you again in October to please purchase responsibly. No, if you're compelled to buy something with a pink ribbon on it, know where the money is going, because a lot of people put the pink ribbon on their packaging simply to sell their product, and they donate. If they donate, it's a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percentage. So beware. Caveat emptor. Pink ribbon does a lot of good, but it's also exploited in a lot of ways, so you've got to be careful. There's pink ribbon smoked sausage in the supermarket. Smoked sausages, smoked meats, nitrates have been linked to causing breast cancer. It's mind-boggling. But I digress. Not really. I'll come back to that later. You'll hear a little bit about that in October. Today I'm going to talk about tomatoes. Fucking tomatoes. I have so many tomatoes. I avoided the chore all day. There are just too many tomatoes, and I am bored with this harvest. And if I pick them, I'll have to make more room in the freezer to put them up. And Michael and Julia absolutely do not want me to make another pot of soup or another pot of sauce. But it's after 6 already, and the rain is coming tomorrow. I bring the big basket down to the patch. Dozens and dozens are ripe, and some are even splitting. And still so many greenies, but the vines are starting to rot, so I have to get them before they fall to the ground and the slugs find them. So the basket is overfull. She is walking her dogs. I've seen her before, an athletic, blonde woman, a little older than I am, maybe strong and fast. She needs to be to keep up with her 2 brindled hounds, muscular dogs on a split leash. They are a good fit, this woman and her dogs. All 3 of them not on a walk, but on a mission. I yell a cheery hello. She yells hello back, a little breathless. You want some tomatoes? I venture. She stops. Seriously? Yes, indeed, I say. I cannot keep up. I've admired your garden, she says. I walk here all the time, and my cherry tomato plant was a total fail this year. I've seen you, I say. Where do you live? It turns out she lives way out off of 130, like 2 miles away. This is where she turns for a 4-miler. Wow, that's a long walk, I say. She laughs. Well, I gotta walk, and she indicates her dogs. And I just did the Susan G. Komen 3-day for breast cancer in Chicago, she adds, pointing to her t-shirt. Black with the Komen pink ribbon and this year's dates and cities, like music tour merch. The Komen 3-day is an annual event every late summer and fall all over the country. People, mostly women, walk 60 miles in 3 days to raise money to fund research. It's been going on since 2003 and has raised so far $890 million. She says it was hard, but it was awesome. I don't ask, but from the tone of her voice or the way she points to her shirt or from the giant invisible aura emanating from her heart that I cannot actually see but maybe subconsciously detect, or from the simple fact that she flew to goddamn Chicago to walk 60 miles in 3 days, I know that she walks in honor of someone she loved very much. Thank you, I say. I had breast cancer, and I place my hand on my chest. Her grin is huge. I walk for you, she says. Blinking back tears, I run inside the barn to get a paper bag, come back out and fill it with tomatoes. We chat about her dogs, the hair salon she owns. I tell her about my writing and performing. We have a mutual friend, it turns out. Her dogs are named Seamus and Corinna. She takes the bag and thanks me. I'm Lori, she says. Christine, I say. So good to meet you. I'm so glad we met, she says, and holds up the bag of tomatoes. See you again soon, neighbor, I say. Dave pulls up in his truck as Lori resumes her walk with her dogs. Hey, lady, he grins. His usual greeting of the past 24 years. He lives around the corner, and we have seen each other through marriages and cancer and divorces and child rearing. Our usual catch-up is here in my yard, me gardening or mowing or walking out to the cottage he headed to or coming home from his catering business. I'm so sorry about your dad, I tell him, and lean into his truck to hug him. We talk about his dad's death, how sick he's been. We talk about our kids, our gardens. We joke, not joke, about making a pact to age all together in this neighborhood, taking care of one another. I give him a bunch of tomatoes, too. We could talk longer, but a car is coming. Bye, Dave. Love you. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Chris. Love you, too. Say hi to the family for me. The basket is less heavy now, by 3 pounds at least. It's getting dark. These two exchanges happen in the space of 15 minutes. Everyday coincidences, maybe. Everyday magic, maybe. I stand in the yard. The fading light. The scent of the dying garden. The weight of the basket on my arm. Dogs bark in the distance. Dave slams the door on his truck up on the hill around the corner. What if I had done the chore earlier? What if I had picked those tomatoes this afternoon? Had not procrastinated? What if I never planted tomatoes in the first place? Did the universe line me up? Park me in the dirt at the moment that Lori would be walking by? Kept us talking until Dave was turning into the neighborhood? Such ordinary, extraordinary moments. I walk for you! Love you, Dave. I pick a few more greenies and head up to the house. I stand on the deck and take off my work gloves. Life is a little overwhelming sometimes, right? The fucking tomatoes are glowing in the dusk. The color is so beautiful. My neighbors are so beautiful. The world is so beautiful. I am filled with a rare kind of peace. One of those I'm in the exact place that I should be in kind of moments. I whisper gratitude into the last day, the last light of summer. Go inside. I know you've had those moments too, right? Sort of take you by surprise. And you don't really understand that they're happening in the moment. Sometimes they seem so short and trivial, but are actually kind of profound and affirming. I hope that you enjoyed this weekend. Go inside and make some soup. I'm so grateful that you've tuned in. You are beloved. Come as you are. Give 0 fucks. Thanks. See you next week.